So good day everyone, especially to our panelists. So this is the video presentation from IT114 IT Capstone Project 2. So my name is Adrian Rosales Cruz from BSIT4A, and this is the group members of this study. So our title of the study is Elder is a Smart ID and Data Solution for Barangay Pinagbuhatan Senior Citizens. So this is the background of our study. So the proposed Capstone project introduces a senior citizen information management system integrated with digital smart ID and QR code functionalities. It is designed to enhance operational efficiency, security, and data accuracy for a senior citizen organization through a centralized cloud-based platform. So, to state the company background, the Barangay Pinagbuhatan Senior Citizen Association Incorporated is an organization serving approximately 11,000 elderly members. Services include membership verification, renewals, and payment monitoring. So the current operations are manual and paper-based, resulting in inefficiencies, data inconsistencies, and accessibility challenges, especially considering that the officers and members are senior citizens who often experience vision impairments and digital fatigue.
I am King Joachim D. Manga. Statement of the problem. This study aims to answer the following problems. General problem number 1. What smart ID and data management solution can be developed to improve the identification, profiling, and delivery of services for senior citizens in Barangay Pinagbuhatan? Specific problems. Number 1. How to provide accurate, fast, and secure identification and profiling of senior citizens, leading to streamlined access to government services and benefits. Number 2. How to enable faster automated service validation to reduce manual errors and waiting time during benefit distribution. Number 3. How to ensure reliable, up-to-date, and accessible senior citizen records to improve accuracy and prevent loss or duplication. Number 4. How does the system support real-time monitoring and reporting to enable data-driven decision and more responsive programs to senior citizens? 5. How does the system generate automated and real-time records to secure data-driven decision and strategic planning for senior citizen welfare and services? Objectives. This study answered the problems. General objective number 1. The system aimed to design and implement a centralized cloud-based smart ID and data management system that streamlines the processing, storage, and retrieval of senior citizen information while ensuring data integrity and accessibility. Specific objectives. Number 1. To create a smart ID with embedded QR code for quick and contactless member verification. Number 2. To develop a data system capable of storing and managing senior citizen profiles, benefits, and transactions securely. To automate process such as member registration, verification, and record generation to minimize manual errors and delays. Number 4. To integrate a facial recognition feature powered by a convolutional neutral network or CNN for secure identity validation. Number 5. To provide a user-friendly interface designed to accommodate the needs of elderly users and barangay officers with varying levels of digital literacy.
My name is Lenmar S. Enseñado, and this is our conclusion. The study successfully met its objectives by developing the Elder E-System, a smart ID and data management platform designed to improve the efficiency, accuracy, and transparency of the Barangay Pinagbuhatan Senior Citizens Association, integrating QR code, digital smart IDs, and facial recognition powered by convolutional neural networks or CNN. The systems offered a faster, safer, and more reliable way to identify and validate senior citizens' records. Through the use of a centralized cloud-based database, the system guaranteed secure and organized data management while enabling officers to generate automated reports that supported better planning and decision-making. This is our recommendation. We have a system adoption, technical support and maintenance, user training and facial recognition enhancement, system integration, and additional biometrics, data governance, and long-term vision. So, this is the dashboard of our super admin. So, here in the dashboard, makikita nyo dito yung mga age demographics and especially the quick actions that we have. Then, moving on, dito naman tayo sa senior citizen management. Pwede rin tayong mag-add member dito. Yan. Then, we have the scan QR. Yan. Pag ipapakita nyo dito yung QR code, then we have the print. Then dito rin makikita yung archive and the disease. So, sa payment management naman, dito naman makikita yung mga binayaran ng bawat members ng organization. Then pwede rin dito yung scan QR para mas mabilis. Then add payment. Then we can export it. So, dito naman sa notification management, dito tayo makakapag-send ng SMS sa mga members natin for updating kung may event ba or wala. Then dito naman sa benefit tracking, Dito naman natin matatrack yung benefits nila. So dito naman sa dynamic reporting, dito natin makikita yung membership, then yung age demographic, then we have the generate report, makapag-generate tayo ng report through PDF or pwede rin sa Excel. Then sa report templates, we have 2 templates po na pwedeng gamitin. Then ito naman po makikita yung report history. So dito naman po sa role-based access, makikita po natin yung overview niya. Then sa admin and users po, dito po natin makikita yung dito po natin makikita yung super admin na account, which is yung username is admin, then the password. Pwede rin po natin siyang ma-show. Then dito rin po natin makikita yung system users, kung sino po yung gumagamit ng system. Then sa permission matrix naman po, dito po tayo makakapag-manipulate ng module na makikita ng system users. Same as the roles po. Then sa officer management naman po, dito po tayo makakapag-add ng user. Then sa audit logs po, dito naman po natin matatrack yung bawat galaw ng gumagamit ng system.
So good day guys, especially to our panelists. So today, makikita po natin kung paano po gumagana yung system user po ng Elder Ease. So ngayon, nandito po tayo sa role-based access control. So as we can see here, meron po tayo ditong function na admin and users, permission matrix, roles, officer management, and audit logs. So dito po makikita natin sa admin user, yung mga nakalista po na system user. Dito po sa taas is yung credentials po ni super admin. Then dito naman po sa permission matrix, dito po natin pwedeng i-manipulate kung ano pong mga modules ang pwedeng makita ni system user. Kung ano lang po yung pwede niya ma-access. Same as with roles, ganun din po, kung ano po yung nakalagay sa permission matrix, ay pwede niya rin pong makita dito sa roles. Then pagka binago po yan, say for example, tinanggal po natin yung payment management, yan, role updating successfully. Dito sa permission matrix, wala na po dito yung payment management. Ang kinaibahan lang po dito, bawat roles po kasi meron pong HR representative, officer, and viewer. So parang panlahatan na po kung ano lang po yung roles po nila or department po nila sa organization, yun lang din po yung module na pwede po nilang makita. Then dito po sa officer management, dito po natin makikita yung mga credentials po ni system user. Dito po, or in short, dito po natin mamamanipulate yung accounts po ni system user. Then dito po sa status, kapag po inactive yan, ayan, kapag po inactive yan, suspended, hindi po makakapag-login si system user. Then kapag active po, makakapag-login po si system user. Then yung audit logs naman po, say for example, gumawa po ako ng event dito sa admin side, which is ako po yung admin. So kung ano lang po yung mga modules na naka-on po sa permission matrix and sa rules, yun lang din po yung ma-access niya. So say for example, nag-add po ako ng senior citizen member, then pagka nag-add po ako, malalagay po yan dito sa audit logs. Then makikita po, say for example, nag-manipulate po ako, makikita po yung timestamp, yung IP address, then yung details po, yung full details kung ano po yung ginawa ni system user. So for example, magtanggal po tayo ng document manager. So kapag siname changes po natin siya, yan. Dito sa roles, yung mga admin, dalawa na lang din po yung makikita niya. Then, for example, mag-login po tayo. So, ito na lang po yung makikitang module sa kanya. So, meron po tayong dashboard and senior citizen management. Then, tulad po ng ginawa natin kanina, nag-cross po tayo dito ng dalawang module. So, ito lang po yung naka-on sa kanya kay super admin. Then, ayun lang din po yung makikita ni admin. Ang kinaibahan lang po ni super admin is, si super admin, siya po yung pinaka nagmamanipulate po ng system ng Elder Ease. While si admin, kung ano lang po yung permission na meron sa kanya, yun lang din po yung ma-access niya. So that's all po.
So this is our client side. As you can see, makikita niyo po dito yung pinaka-dashboard po namin. And sa dashboard naman po is makikita yung active benefits, pending requests, membership status, events attended, and yung mga upcoming barangay events. Dito naman po is yung like yung Zumba Wellness po na event na pwede nilang attendan. And may kita rin po dito yung date, tsaka yung time, and yung location po kung saan po gaganapin yung Zumba po. Ito po siya, pinag-button multi-purpose card. And then yung recent announcement po. Tsaka dito naman po is pwede nyo po i-download yung QR code niya. Ayan po. And spatial verification. Dito po sa facial verification, hindi pa po siya working. And inaayos pa lang po siya namin. So, balik tayo dito. Dito naman po is meron po siyang tutorial po. And ito po is naka-voice na rin po siya. May speaker na rin po. Working na rin po siya. And then ito po yun sa pag-download po ng QR code. Ito po siya. Ayan po. And then sa payment naman po is makikita po dito yung payment history ng member. And ay ng user po. And ito naman po is yung pwede rin po siya ma-filter yung payment na binayaran niyo po. And then yung date na. Tsaka dito naman po sa payment method, meron po siyang GCash tsaka yung cash na walk-in po. Yung magbabayad po sa yung senior citizen po natin. Total payments po, total amount, next payment due. Dito po siya makikita. And sa verification po, hindi pa po siya talaga gumagana. And sa events naman po, ito po yung Zumba Wellness. Yan. Dito po makikita yung na-attendan niya ng mga events. And makikita na rin po dito yung attendance niya. Yan. Yung details. Yan. Tapos sa documents naman po, ito po yung mga sinubmit niya ng mga files. Yan. Total files, categories. And pwede rin po siya mag-add. Yan po. Thank you po.